Raiders this Sunday at 3:05 on the radio home for Vikings football, FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Chill.
Final segment of the Power Trip Morning Show as we are live once again from Planet Hollywood out here in Las Vegas, preparing for the Vikings versus the Raiders tilt happening Sunday. Of course,
is it already Sunday?
No, it is. It felt like
how long were we gone?
I'm not sure. Are we still in Vegas?
I think
back
we
in the
missed.
studio.
I think we missed Friday's show Saturday afternoon, and then we missed all of the Vikings games. So I think
Who won?
I don't know.
And thanks for the birthday presents you guys got me. That was huge.
Did we just time travel? Honestly,
we
what
might
the
have.
hell was that?
Hey, Merry Christmas, guys.
We celebrated
Thank you, guys.
hockey's 60th birthday.
Yeah, we did.
Bonus is here. We got to complain about something,
Yeah.
but that was a 90-minute commercial break.
Yeah, that was like Nordo's ride from the airport.
No, geez. Don't even get him started. Don't even get him started. Yeah. Again, live in
Jesus.
Vegas as the game on Sunday, of course, will be preceded by two big pre-games. The biggest one starting at 11 a.m. as Nordo and Saucy host a cast of thousands live from the stadium. Then we go into the regular pre-game and straight into the game, which will start, what do you think, about 3:20 or something like that?
3:05.
Probably? Is it a 3:05?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. There you go, 3:05 Minneapolis time. And so many Vikings fans already out here. We've mentioned it a million times, but in case you're just tuning in, you can join us if you're in Vegas tomorrow morning, locally 3:30, but 5:30 a.m. We'll be doing the entire Power Trip Morning Show straight through the Paul Allen and Nordo show from Buffalo Wild Wings here just below Planet Hollywood, just below where we're broadcasting from right now. So come on out. Let's have some times.
It took a Vikings game being here for this to happen, but so many years now, and I've been jealous, and you guys have earned every bit of it, but the opportunity to go to Vegas during March Madness every single year, and we've talked about it 6, 7, 8, 9 times. It'd be cool if we got 9 to noon out here to do it. So thanks for having us.
Well,
thanks for allowing us to.
We may have a reason to bring you in the spring, too. Just stay tuned.
Just stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
I'm interested in all of that, but I'm hoping, and this will go well, and you guys draw such an awesome crowd at B-Dubs. It looks like it's going to be packed. I mean, I can't get away from purple.
It will be a nut
even
house.
in the 8, 9 hours. It feels like that we've been here.
And this is a fraction of what we're going to see.
Yeah.
Everybody's
exactly.
arriving today.
Exactly.
I mean, everybody's arriving
I
today.
can't wait for that. It's going to be
bonus was a
sweet.
travel agent.
Get there early. Is it open 24 hours?
No, it is
Dumb
not.
question.
It used to be.
No.
They
Okay.
open just for us, and it will be
that's
staffed
badass.
and everything. It's great, man, and it'll be I would guess standing room only beyond that. And wait till you see the Skull chant in this stadium. They do a great job with the pregame. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch the entire game. From what I hear, it's not quite what they do for the NHL games, because what I hear that is awesome.
That is the best.
But it's really really well done, and you never know what stars will be on hand in Vegas as well. So can't wait.
Is that right?
That is
Oh,
right.
you were at the stadium for the pregame or for the preseason game, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you've seen it. I mean, it's as badass as advertised.
And you just never know, man. As I've said a bunch of times, you turn around and there's Wayne Newton standing beside you on the field. This is Vegas, man. It's cool.
It's gonna
cool.
be fun.
Cannot wait.
That's so cool.
This is headlines, though, as we wrap up the show for today's broadcast.
Now it's time for headlines.
Can I start with the first one, Cor?
Of course.
Because this one freaks me out, man. Bed bugs freak me out. Am I the only one? I'm so grossed out by bed bugs.
Didn't know they were real until I was in my 20s.
I know.
True
I know.
story.
I
Thought
know.
my mom
You thought
was
Geddy
just
Lee
singing
was
a
a
song
Yep.
saying, don't let the bed bugs bite. But
Yep.
they are real and they are gross.
Well, if you're in Austin, Minnesota, and you're going to Austin High School, don't let the bed bugs bite. Officials at Austin High School say they are monitoring their buildings after bed bugs were discovered on campus earlier this week. The bed bugs were reportedly found on Monday in an isolated area. Officials said the area was thoroughly treated by staffers and would not disrupt classes. Some parents were upset that the school held regular classes yesterday, saying remote learning should have been an option following the discovery. Bed bugs are not considered dangerous, but they are gross as hell.
They really are.
They really are.
Do you still have to burn everything? Isn't that a thing where some
think
guy shows
so.
up with a trailer and a burn box? And
I know
basically you
Plunkett's one of my clients will come in and take care of them.
or they do like super high heat where they bring in these machines. And
You know,
it's like
good
hot
question.
yoga
Yeah,
for
I'm
bed
not
bugs.
sure.
basically the same thing.
Yeah, they get real limber, then they die.
Oh, yeah. At least they get a good stretch in.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Sauce, you know how you claimed for years that you thought it was Zihambu or whatever?
Yeah,
The
Zihambu,
Cranberry
yeah,
song Zombie, and none of us believe you.
Yeah,
I think you all believe that I thought bed bugs were fake until I was in my
100%.
20s.
Yeah, I
I
believe
also have said, and this is true, I thought Geddy Lee was a woman until I was in my 20s.
did? You
The
did.
Power
Lead
Trip Morning
singer
Show
of
taught
Rush.
me that the lead singer of Rush was in fact not a woman. I thought Geddy seemed
not a woman.
very feminine.
Yeah.
Sings very high. I thought Geddy
does.
Lee was a chick.
Yep.
Which one's more egregious? Not knowing that bedbugs are
Bedbugs.
real, or
Yeah,
not
bed
knowing
bugs.
that Geddy Lee was a man?
Yeah.
Bed bugs.
By a mile.
Bedbugs
Yeah.
by a mile.
Yeah.
Bonus. You seem like you're on the fence. Which one's dumber?
It's tough to call. I mean, it's really too close to
Not two of my better moments, but
It's about
look,
half
I can
dozen,
admit it.
yeah.
Was crazy on both accounts. Today is National Letter Writing Day. I assume it's probably encouraging people to write and reach out to family
probably.
members that they
Yeah.
haven't talked to in a long time before
Yeah.
the holidays.
When is
What
the
was
last time any of you actually wrote a real letter? Like,
Well,
not, like a
Put it in the mail.
This summer I wrote multiple death threats, but does that count? I mean, like I have.
Yeah, it counts.
Okay, that
Yeah,
was
that
handwritten.
was
counts
you?
For sure, yeah.
like a personal letter to somebody that
No.
you wanted
Beautiful
to.
prose, by the way.
That's the thing.
does
is
have great-
I couldn't send a death threat to Sauce. You know my handwriting. It's
Right.
immaculate. It got me tons of
It
ass in my
doesn't,
20s.
it doesn't count when you're clipping little letters out of the newspaper, Corey.
You got ass in your 20s?
Tons based on my
Wow.
handwriting.
Zach, can people watch us right now, by the way?
Yeah, powered by quantum fiber. I'm very thrilled with the technology today. So wave at the camera. They probably can't see me. I don't want to see them right now.
KFN.com/watch.
Yes.
Let's just take a look, see what I
Let's
find
just see
out
what
here.
it looks like.
All right, this
Oh,
should
my
be
God.
great.
I might want to pick it up and actually show the. I mean, look behind us.
It's beautiful.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
It's pretty much when Rudy's dad walked
Yeah.
into
Yep.
the stadium. This is
oh, look at us.
a
Wow.
religious
Yeah,
experience.
there we are. Hi,
Oh,
everybody.
hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
15% of people claim they're already done with their holiday shopping.
No way.
My wife's close. She's killing it this year.
Chrissy
She's
is
almost
too.
done.
I haven't even started.
Me neither.
That sounds on brand.
You know what?
Sounds on brand.
We'll know by the end of the day if anybody's getting presents from
Yeah.
me.
Is the Christmas tree still in a bucket?
Oh,
No.
yeah, good question.
No. So, my wife. because
My wife.
She's way smarter than I am, and it's basically my supervisor. When I got home, she'd realized that the
Tree sucked.
horrible tape job that I put on the busted bucket had leaked. So she put it in a saucepan. But I went to Target and I got a tree stand, and it is now safely in a tree stand.
No, that tree needs to be put down.
That tree's awful.
It's an embarrassment.
First off,
Yeah,
It's an
Charlie,
embarrassment.
Charlie Brown's making fun of you.
it's not that bad.
It's bad.
But
It
it's
comes up to your waist.
Yeah,
It's
that's
basically
fine.
a tree kid. Like you killed a tree child.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'm not the one that cut it down.
Yeah, see, Zach,
Yeah, but you bought it.
I'm convinced Ben did that on purpose, by the way. He gave you the worst tree that
No,
nobody wanted.
here's the other part. We picked it out.
That
Yeah,
makes
we
you,
picked
that,
it out.
That
Like
tracks.
we picked it out, or we picked it out.
Yeah,
My-
your
Yeah,
wife's
the two
nickname,
of
or
you?
the two of you.
The two of
That's
us picked it out.
confusing.
But to be fair, after we found out how much it was, if we'd got any bigger, it would have been like a $4,000
Yeah,
tree.
You're right. That's a great point.
But yeah, it's up and it'll
Here's,
probably
here's,
it'll
the,
be decorated.
here's the crazy thing about being a consumer. You didn't have to buy one. You could have said, that tree's $95. I'm taking my business elsewhere.
Yeah, you could have gone to a non-Edina tree farm
But
where
hey,
the trees are way
or
cheaper.
The private
or
school kids needed the money.
Or check this out. Just wander into the woods and cut one down. Who's
They
going to
needed
stop
the
you?
money.
I mean, I know there's some effort involved there, but just go cut a real
Is
one
this
down.
an intervention?
100%.
What is happening?
That's why we
Hey,
all are in this
let me
room.
ask
We
a
brought
question.
you
Sure.
here.
What
Yeah.
would hockey do?
Well, yeah, he would have paid $95, but Chris sure as hell would have never paid for a tree that small. He would have
No.
paid the $700
Yeah.
for the biggest tree on the lot
Yeah.
and made Ben cut it down shirtless.
yeah,
No,
Would you have?
yeah,
I'm
for
not
sure.
Ben.
By the way, everybody's watching us right now, KFN.com/watch, and everybody is so pleased that John Bonus is drinking a beer.
Yep.
Everybody,
I think
they're
you put
just so
water
pleased.
in there.
Oh, did you?
Well, I just refilled it with water.
It's
yes.
a Rolling
Yeah,
Rock. Yeah, it is a Rolling Rock. though.
That
Look at
is
you,
something
buddy.
I've never done. Had water out of a beer bottle.
Well, listen, why would you drink water if it didn't taste a little like beer?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it helps.
Again, that's what Muss says at the meeting.
Must talk to me, brother.
I
That's
heard
what's in his
that.
water bottle on the treadmill.
The one time when we were here and we had that big party in another suite of hockeys.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch. I think hockey bought so much beer, and
Yeah,
there was a
there was
bunch
so
of it, warm, sitting out.
Yeah.
Had been out for like 12 hours. Corey and I are just sitting in the room waiting to get on the plane, and Musk walks in and just goes, psh. We look over, and he's like, it's beer.
Yeah, man.
It was warm, and it
He
had been
loves it.
just out in the
I
open.
can't believe he's not going to be here.
I think I'm glad for everybody in this family is not, honestly.
Zach just made
I
a good.
love that guy.
By the way, Zach just made a good point. We were making fun of Muss earlier this week because he was drinking a beer on his treadmill in his basement, and we said that's rock bottom. You got to go to a meeting. Kind of a good bit to put water in a Heineken like that, right? So it looks like a beer, right? You can't tell. It's just a green bottle. You bring that to Lifetime and just drink water out of a beer bottle. Nobody would know the difference.
Yeah.
You'd look
Legendary.
Would they make you stop?
You'd get
It's a public
judged.
place.
I think you'd get judged. I don't know if they would stop you. My guess is you're not allowed to drink beer, so you would probably have to whisper to the person,
All right.
"It's just water."
I got to get this in before the end of the show.
Like Muss.
Corey Cove, I'm
Yes.
asking you in particular because you're the smart one. And I hope you guys aren't offended by
that's
this. And, just
relative
used to
to
it just
this
being
room.
us.
You're
Yeah,
not
I
going
know,
to go to
obviously.
me?
Tell us more about bed bugs, Corey.
Oh, off the top row.
A new poll asked people, would you rather receive $1 million today? Just bam, here's $1 million. Or earn 3 cents for every step you take for the rest of your life?
Well, it's just a math question.
Yeah,
It definitely isn't.
what's
I have the math,
5,000
which I
times
find is
3
very
cents?
interesting.
Oh, I mean, in a year, if you would do your 10,000 steps, you do 10,000 steps a day, which is what people try to do. Right?
That's right,
In a
yeah.
year, you would make over $1 million.
No, you would not. If you do get
300
10,000
bucks.
steps a day, it's $300 a day,
Oh, I'm sorry.
which
right.
is $2,100 a
Yep,
week,
yep.
which is $109,200 a year.
Right.
In that case, it would take a little over 9 years to get $1 million, but after that, you'd keep going,
Yeah.
right? If you do 10,000 steps a day, which if you knew you were getting, you'd
I'd
get
be running
20
marathons.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But you could also just not do anything and have somebody give you $1 million.
Yeah, I'd earn about 14 cents a day.
No, you'd take the million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
No doubt you'd take the million.
you have negative steps
Yeah.
from yesterday. You owe us money.
Yeah, right.
So this is it's a fun hypothetical
Isn't it?
because
That's what I thought.
it's twofold, right? It's like the lump sum versus the annuity in the Powerball. You always take the money up front because theoretically you can make way more than that if you have the money now as opposed to over the next 30 years.
Correct.
But this is different because this is still a variable because you could say, all right, if I do 10,000 steps, I get 300 a day, and then it's going to take me 9 years to make $1 million. Or you could say, nope, I'm going to get in the best shape of my life over the next 2 or 3 years
Right.
and make that $1 million way faster than 9 years.
Yeah, 20,000 steps is $600 a day.
Exactly.
There you go.
Then,
That's
now
right.
it's 4.5 years.
Exactly. Or let's try to push it to 22 or 25,000 steps a day.
So
So
I could use a few more steps per
Yeah.
day in my life.
Yeah,
Maybe
but-
this is the
yeah.
motivation I've been
So
looking for.
I think I would take the 3 cents.
I think
And
that's
just say,
yeah,
this
I'm
is
with
my
you.
motivation to get in shape, and I'm going to make as much money as possible as quickly as possible.
I'll make 2 points on it. One is first, it's like the 10.9% investment. Even if you're doing the 10,000 steps, right? You're getting a 10.9% investment off that interest off that $1 million. The second is it also depends a little bit how old you are. At
Yeah, that's true.
Good
Yeah.
point.
At 56.
You're taking the
you know,
million?
So
I don't know how much time I got left. I'm not sure I'm going to make that much more.
Here's one other variable I just thought about when you just said age and like, hey, maybe your mobility goes pretty quickly. If I could keep this secret, then I would take the steps. If not, if I said, hey, everybody, I get 3 cents every step I take the rest of my life, Sauce would Happy Gilmore me and hire some guy to run me over with a car. So I made $40 and I never get another dime. I don't get the million. He goes, good luck with your $40, you idiot.
A,
That's a direct quote from the future.
A, I would never harm you because I need you and I love you. And B,
You would pay someone to harm you.
yeah, I mean, hot ass Randy'd run you over and then start yelling about lizard people.
He thought he was a lizard.
He'd cut me open to see if I bled.
And then he'd say, there are your
Black
bed
blood.
bugs, buddy.
Oh, he doesn't
my
have
God.
scales.
Yeah, I would go into debt if I took the 3 steps because I would owe them money.
Honestly,
Yeah.
which one would you take?
I
Would you take the million or the steps? Or sorry, yeah, the $1 million or the
I'll
3
tell you-
cents a step.
I'll tell you this, man. If I was good at investing or had somebody I knew was, I might take the $1 million and just throw it right into some really good stocks or something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe make it, I don't know.
I might take the money.
I would definitely do the steps though.
Yeah, but you guys, I mean,
Yeah, I would
you
find it
guys
like you
walk
guys
a
said.
ton of it. No,
I would walk all the time every
Plus,
day.
if-
I quit my
I
job.
would take the million and then I would buy a sweet hover round and just ride next to you and make fun of you guys because I had all the money right away. And then I would die of a heart attack 10 days later, and you guys would be like, whatever happened to that
I'd be
guy?
going on nice long walks just laughing my ass off. There's 3 cents. There's
Right.
3 cents. There's 3 cents. In fact, I'd walk to your grave
And then give me
and
double
make money
birds.
the whole way there.
Yeah, by the
and
time it's like
whole way back.
the hover round's $50,000. Now you got a 12-person hot tub. You're gone with the $1 million.
yeah.
I'd be
And the
done with
never-ending revenue source is just trotting step by step forward.
that. I
Who's the CEO of Hoveround? Remember?
Christopher Walken for 3 cents?
No. This guy's name's Tom Cruise. It just
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the best.
I forgot
That
about
is the
that.
greatest.
not the
ever.
Tom Cruise, just some other random guy named
Yeah.
Tom Cruise. What a
Right.
curse having your name being Tom Cruise.
He's
Although,
still alive, right?
the
Tom Cruise?
Hoveround guy or the
Yeah.
actual Tom Cruise?
Or no, the Segway guy died. That's,
Yeah,
I'm
Segway
sorry.
guy got loose off a cliff, didn't he?
Did he really?
Yep.
I think so.
On a Segway?
On the Segway,
Yep.
potentially.
Not great marketing.
Wow.
I can't confirm that. Someone Google it and tell me I'm wrong.
It sounds right.
And that is a fun hypothetical. Now, I'm going to think about that the rest of the day when I'm walking the Las Vegas Strip.
I agree,
that
I agree.
Every
Yeah.
step is 3 cents. Especially if I get my ass kicked in poker, I'll be like, I need to walk.
You mean win?
Well, we'll see. No, I meant if I lose. Then I walk back in shame, wishing that every step was worth 3 cents.
And you'll see me going by in an Uber because I'm not going to walk that far.
Hell no, you're not walking down there. That's a 20-minute walk.
No, you and I have walked to Peppermill and back.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, you complain the whole time.
Of course. I complain about everything.
Yeah. Thursday night football and basketball tonight. Will the sports books be packed tonight here in Vegas? do you
Yeah,
think?
because of Laker fans, yes. The football game tonight is hideous.
Pittsburgh
Hideous.
and New England.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think Pittsburgh, the last I saw, is a 6-point favorite.
Wasn't the
I would
total
bet
at
the
like
un-
30
I
at
would,
some point?
yeah, it's in
Which-
Iowa. I would
yeah.
take the under.
Yeah, if I were. Yeah,
The
I would
Pats
agree
don't
with that.
score.
They scored
know.
0 last week.
Yeah, 6-0.
What was
or something,
What was the
wasn't
stat you had, Cord, that they've given up like 10, 6, and something, and they've lost all three?
Yeah, they're the first team since 1938, I think, to have their opponents score 10 points or fewer in 3 straight games and go 0-3 in those games.
it? Unbelievable.
So the defense for New England is legit, at least the
yeah.
last 3 weeks, but they cannot score. 0-3 in the last
Do they
3.
have any chance of getting one of those quarterbacks?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't
I
they
didn't know.
second right now? I
Yeah.
think they have the
2-win
second
team,
worst
top
record.
3 pick.
Yeah.
They didn't trade away their picks or
Nope,
anything like
nope.
that.
See, it's all
Yeah.
part of the plan for Belichick.
It probably is.
Yeah.
And, it goes to show, doesn't it? The coach can do whatever he wants. He ain't got a quarterback. He ain't going to win. It's
Correct.
just how it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he'll be on a different team next year.
I don't think
see
so.
that at all. I think
I-
he stays there till he retires.
Want to bet something?
I think that's
No.
all rumor fodder.
Didn't you already bet on that?
No, I bet on
bet on
the
Robert
Jets
Saleh
coach, and
getting fired.
I feel great about that bet.
He's
Man.
not going to want to stick around if he can't win.
Who's that, Belichick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he gets
win now.
a Drake May and that's
Yeah.
his guy, and it gives him the guy has the best leash in football. They're not. You can't fire Bill
No.
Belichick.
Now, the only thing I'll say, though, is Mac Jones was his guy, too.
Good
That's
point.
the tough thing.
Yeah,
is
good
the,
point.
the vast Grand Canyon-esque chasm
Quit
between
talking about Zach like
Bill
that.
Belichick, the coach, and Bill Belichick, the talent evaluator and drafter. I mean, he has so many L's in his
Well, that's
draft
Charch's
history.
take. Charch thinks he's the worst GM in sports history.
So and he's dead on about this, and so you got to separate those two things. Mac Jones, he picked that guy,
Yeah.
and it's been a disaster.
Well-
and he had a defensive coordinator running the offense at one point. I mean, that thing's going to come to a screeching halt, but it's not going to happen. I don't think this
I don't know.
offseason.
Boston people are so patient.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, man, I don't think. I think he gives it one more shot because he's got to prove for his legacy that he can do it without Tom Brady.
Yeah.
If he does not,
Yeah.
his legacy has been tarnished by the fact
Correct.
that he has
Yep.
sucked since Tom left.
And-
I think you could be right on that. I
And
agree.
Tom Brady did it without him.
Yeah, great point. Look at you, Zacho.
Look at you.
Off screen, but making a point.
yeah, found Tom
Dynamite
Brady.
dropping.
Follows football.
Hello.
A taxi driver in Tokyo, Japan, was arrested for running over a pigeon and killing it. He admitted to it and said pigeon should get out of the way.
Man, I'm with him.
Shouldn't have been
Not a good
standing
one.
there.
Arrested for running over a pigeon.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, Zach, that's why it's
Thank you.
Well, no,
In
a
the
bird
news.
should never get hit by a car. They can fly.
Not all of them.
They should never. Well, a pigeon can fly.
Ostriches we can hit. Is that your
Penguins.
No, see if
Hey,
you
this
hit a
is
penguin,
this is a good game. Sauce, name flightless birds.
Flamingo, penguin,
Larry.
Larry,
You said ostrich.
ostrich, There's
We're only on 3.
some
by
of the
way.
hen family can't fly.
The Hen family.
Okay.
Yep.
John Hen.
Brilliant. I don't.
I'm not judging because at this point, like, I don't have 6 in the chamber right now. Just ready. Like, I don't have my most updated National Geographic.
But Nordo, you've basically stumbled across a company secret. A lot of times we ask Sauce to answer questions that we don't know the answer to.
yeah.
Maybe
But
we'll
as
learn
soon as
something.
he stumbles, he looks like an idiot, and then we can go, "Oh, we can name 43 flightless birds,
I
you
can't believe
moron."
you missed emu, you idiot.
There'll be plenty.
another one.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of times where Hawk will
Emu,
go.
yeah. That's a
good one.
Hawk will go. Thank God he didn't ask me.
Turkey. Turkey.
Good
Turkey.
Zach.
Yeah.
If this was a stump the snob thing, we'd be
Not bad.
killing it.
A masked man showed up in an apartment with a knife and threatened to stab a resident.
Whoa.
And the resident grabbed the knife and stabbed him.
Oh, good work.
That's a fair
That's
response.
an embarrassing stabbing.
Oh, man.
Right.
Especially when you go and buy the mask.
Right.
Like, you're invested. This isn't just
Yeah.
something you stumbled across.
And then you got stabbed.
This was
Right.
premeditated. Right.
Is that the end story? Because I got to bring this up. But
Maybe.
we're almost done.
Yeah.
I am so pleased, and I can't believe I wasn't more pleased at the time. We're walking through the airport last night, and some guy stopped me
Oh yeah.
because he thought I was an MMA fighter.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
How great is that?
I didn't hear that
Yeah.
conversation. I thought when he
No.
stopped you, I just thought he recognized you from
Same.
the morning show. I didn't know. He thought you were an MMA
I had a
fighter.
Winstock shirt on, and he thought it's like
Arm
yeah,
stick
arm
or
bar or something like
Yeah.
that, some sort of gym.
You
And
had
he was
the
like,
tats
"Hey," and he was talking to me, and he was like talking about jujitsu, and I was like, "Cool." And then I walked away.
You thought he was a fan of the show, too?
Yeah, I did.
The way that he stopped you?
But he stopped me because he thought I was an MMA fighter. I'm like, this is the greatest day of my life.
He's walking the other way.
That's a good fitting shirt.
Yeah,
I know.
He veers right into Hawk, like face to face, and just goes, "What gym do you go to, buddy?"
I'm like, I haven't been to a gym in years.
Right? Yeah.
I'm not
Gym
getting 3
neighbors?
cents a step.
Hey, nice job, guys. Thank you, Zacho,
was
for
fun.
getting us
Thanks,
on the
Zacho.
air.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks,
Planet
Max.
Hollywood. Thank you, Mall of America. I know you were involved somehow. Thank you for letting us do this, Chad Abbott. This has been cool. And
Were we tomorrow?
we'll do it at Buffalo Wild Wings tomorrow. Come on. If you're coming to Vegas, you might as well come hang out with us 3:30 to 7 local time. But, of course, 5:30 tonight, as always. Right into PA Nordo, who'll be live after we're done, Corey.
Yeah, it's going to be super fun tomorrow. It's going to be super fun to have those guys out there.
Thank you,
for the first time.
Maxo.
It's going to be sweet. All right, 9 to noon is next. Kevin Fallen is next. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9, live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Las Vegas, Nevada. See ya.
Listen back to today's Power Trip Morning Show. Or
That's about a 2 or 3 minute delay. And there's a little congestion on downtown Minneapolis, northbound.
Now on Minnesota roads, a message from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety.